Hey everybody, it's Jeanine. I was sitting outside trying to formulate how I wanted to send an email to you all to let you know about the changes going forward. And I decided instead to just send you a video. And I obviously did not get dressed or prepared for this, but I think this is an authentic way of letting you know what's happening, what's going on. So, I just want to give you a little bit of background. I know I've been pretty silent for the last 2 years, actually, and I wanted to let you know where I'm going so you can decide if you want to stay on my list, if you want to keep in touch. So I spent a good part of the year prior to COVID writing my book, When Shit Goes Sideways, and as I was really formulating the 7 Secrets to Survive Life Change and Loss, as I've used it throughout my life with my loss of my son and other challenges, it really brought to light that I needed to leave my 20-year marriage. And so while my book really highlights how we worked together through some parts and through some of the stories, it was a very big awakening for me that I needed to really trust my intuition and make some life changes. And then within a few months of publishing that book, COVID hit. And I was making the decision to end my 20-year marriage. So I took the opportunity to go very insular during COVID with my children. I wasn't comfortable bringing people into my home. I wasn't sure if my children would get people infected with COVID or other people would, bring COVID into my home. So I really just shut down my practice for a while. During that time, I went pretty quiet on social media because I found it very challenging with this real rise in toxic positivity. And I did not want to participate in it. I feel and have felt for a long time that we have taken this sort of left turn on what manifestation means. And I even had several clients who would come to me and we had wonderful sessions that were intuitive Reiki and hypno sessions, but I think what they were really looking for was sort of quick fixes. And, there are no real quick fixes. You can tap into your intuition and you can follow your heart. And all of it also leads to this life that is lived between the physical and the non-physical, and not just using your intuition, but also employing that intellect and running your intuition through the intellect as sort of like a sanity check. So anyway, that's what led me to sort of being very quiet for the last couple of years. And during that time, I tried to decide, how can I bring my practice back and provide not only what I was offering before, but also a more practical way of helping people tap into their intuition, trust themselves, and move through the world in a way that is successful for them. And I found it. And so I've spent the last several months, years, sort of redeveloping how I want to help people. I actually am changing my business name to Intueri. Intueri is the root word, the Latin root word for intuition. I'll always work based in intuition. The new focus of Intueri will be working with women, helping them to regroup and refine themselves after divorce, life change, and loss. I think there's a real opportunity and a real need to help people trust themselves again after big life changes. So if this does resonate with you, fantastic. Please stay on my list. If you know someone that you believe I could help, please forward this email to them. And if this just is really not something that you're interested in hearing more about, I thank you for being in touch over the years, and you can unsubscribe. And I wish you the best. So if you're interested in working with me directly, you can respond to this email. I have group coaching, I have one-on-one coaching, and I will be publishing some self-guided lessons and workshops. Alrighty, take care.